Hey Sagittarius, this is Soul from Intuitive Tarot here to look at your week ahead starting May 26, 2025. Sagittarius, I hope all is well, right? So, first and foremost, welcome any new subscribers to my channel. I appreciate you. The deck that I am using will be listed in the description box, not reading reversals. Um, just going to cleanse the energies here from Dawn Scorpio's messages from the week, and we're going to start and begin your messages. All right, so what's coming up here for Sagittarius? Happy Memorial Day for those Sagittarians who are celebrating Memorial Day and you're traveling. Please be safe and have fun, right? A lot of this is a 3-day weekend, 4-day weekend for many of you that I'm reading for. So just have some fun, you know. This is the welcoming of summer. So depending on where you are, I don't know if summer's going, well, I guess summer's going to come. I think what happens here weather-wise, like in my area where I'm, like in the Philadelphia area, all we've been getting is rain and cold temperatures. And I'm like, are you serious? I know normally around Memorial Day it's usually cloudy. I think last year it was pretty hot, but normally it's an overcast or some sort of rain is in a forecast and stuff like that. So it usually puts a damper on um, the holiday. But right after that holiday, that's when the temperatures start to spike. Um, yeah, it was so cold this week. I had to turn my heat back on in the house. I'm like, oh my gosh, what is going on? It was actually warmer outside than it was in my house. Anyway, let's cut this deck and begin your messages and get me off of rambling. First card energy, you're going to start off like Scorpio did, Sagittarius, with the Ace of Swords. So, a couple messages coming out of the Ace of Swords. First of all, victory and success. So you may be going through the week feeling very victorious and successful in any energy that you are attached to or will be attached to this week. This is also first moves, first actions, and first moves. Um, Also, I forgot to mention in Scorpio's video, but I just thought about it in in your video here. This is also to gaining insight and clarity. Um, and that's okay. It's a good thing, and maybe just that you want to be clear about certain things that you are going to be dealing with this week. And this is always representative of the Ace of Swords. Some of you might be seeking some sort of fun or adventure, and it may be for the very first time. Remember, the aces always start things off for the very first time. Anyway, that's the Ace of Knives. Following that Ace of Knives, now we have the Nine of Sticks. Nine of Sticks just simply means that some of you that I'm reading for will be somewhat busy. This is one of my busy bees. So the Nine of Wands comes in to give you that energy assist to help you along the way to carry out those things that are either scheduled for you this week, Sagittarius, or that crop up along the way. And that could be just work-related stuff. That could be doing things for yourself, running around, doing personal things. It could be for your family, your romantic partner, your friends, all right? Nine of Sticks. After that, we have the 10 of Baskets. This is the celebration. This is getting together, maybe the picnic for Memorial Day with family members and friends, having a grand time. Even number of cups, emotionally, what you give is definitely what you're going to give back. 10 of Cups is in a group of cards that I always read that if you receive it in your spread, then you already could be benefiting from some sort of emotional satisfaction. Could be a commitment, could be satisfaction, commitment, contentment, fulfillment. Definitely a lot of love being shared and expressed here. Someone could, still be getting married, celebrating birthdays, anniversaries, picnics, the Memorial Day holiday, as I mentioned before. All right, following the 10 of Baskets, now we have the grandchildren, which is the star card. Wow. So now you have the major arcana, the star card here, representing, and the star card is very popular in terms of its energy. So I always talk about social media, social networking. So it could be through any types of engagement here. Following the 10 of Baskets here could be just, getting in touch and communicating with family members and friends, maybe making plans for that holiday. And I know that, the energies are going up. Tonight they'll be posted, but, everything could be what I'm talking about already in the works. So planning those trips, getting together with family members and celebrating the holiday. So the grandchildren, the star, could be any types of expansion or developments when it comes to your own psychic energies. It could be that you meet somebody famous. Also, too, it could be that, this week you go through any types of dream journaling, stargazing, focusing your energy, however, Sagittarius, on one or two things, because, I always say and apply that the stars and the heaven is still energy, and you don't want to feel scattered during the week, like you're here, there, and everywhere. I don't think that you'll have a problem, but that's a very powerful card to receive the grandchildren. All right, so following the star card, major arcana, now we have the Seven of Pentacles, money boost. Some of you may be, even after the holiday, put in that grind, trying to get that income, building up, saving up for something greater. Could still be a pay raise coming in for some of you. Also, to the Seven of Pentacles that I always talk about, could be, opened up in other areas in terms of opportunities. And it doesn't always have to involve money, but there could be something um, lurking in terms of an opportunity. So always be focused and open for that, okay? It doesn't have to be anything specific. So that's the Seven of Pentacles. Next up, we have the Seven of Knives. Seven of Knives, I always read that even though she's smiling, she could be that friend that you disconnected your energies from. It could be that family member that you have distanced yourself from. And it definitely could be involving ex-romantic partners. Now, they may not be physically lingering or hanging around you, but their energy has the potential. So I always advise you guys, if someone from your past that you have disconnected your energies from reappears, use your best judgment, be discerning. They're just going to create more chaos and conflicting energies for you. If it is not that energy that is expressed towards you this week, Sagittarius, it may be material things that you rediscover, things that you thought you lost, misplaced, put down, forgot about. That energy always comes to resurfacing with the Seven of Knives. Following the Seven of Knives here, now we have the, what do we have? We have the Ten of Knives. Okay, so the Ten of Knives basically is the Ten of Swords. So there is a completion of energy around you happening or occurring around you this week that's coming to an end. New energy is about to open up. And then again, it could be the Sagittarius that I'm reading for, or someone that you know, maybe planning some sort of surgical procedures in the near future, inpatient or outpatient. It is going to be painful, but the Ten of Knives is always the card that offers not only relief, but recovery. And so the pain, if there's any experience of any pains related to any types of surgery, is not going to be something that is long and drawn out. Following the Ten of Knives here, now we have the Ancestors. This is the death card in this deck, okay? Ancestors, major life transformation. For some of you, it's underneath the Ten of Baskets. It doesn't ever mean physical death. It just means that there's something that is definitely stronger than the energy of the Ten of Knives that's coming to a close. 9 times out of 10, those Sagittarius is it's some sort of order of identifying what needs to come to an end. Now, for some of you, it could be just a thought process or something that you've been contemplating or thinking about, or something that's just not quite working out for you. That could be just what comes to an end. It doesn't always have to involve something serious or drastic or major, like an ending of a relationship. But if it applies, it applies. But I don't read the death card as any types of negative stuff. I always get positive stuff, but whatever it is that you can identify that needs to come to an end, then put it to an end, and clear that space out, and then allow some new space to recover it. Okay, and then also, to the most simplest thing that I read from the death card could be just clearing away clutter, getting rid of stuff that has gathered um, along the way for months, years, or whatever. That could be in your home, that could be in your office, workspace, whatever. Just need to get rid of something. All right, so following the 10 of, I'm sorry, not the 10, but the death card, Ancestors. Now we have the Mother of Knives, okay? So we have to be cautious and careful of not allowing or engaging ourselves into gossip, mindless gossiping, okay? But there is a decision or an action that usually comes out that is warranted as major, that you're about to do. Again, it could be following the death card here, identifying something around you that needs to come to it. You making a decision about ending something or closing out something, okay, that needs to be ended or closed. Okay, so she's there with a great deal of determination. She's already communicated, so maybe she knows exactly what she's about to do. Following the Mother of Knives here for you, Sagittarius, we have the Daughter of Baskets. This would be the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups, first and foremost, cross mirrors over here to the Ace of Swords. When I talk about childbirth, someone could be undergoing, I'm sorry, cesarean section. There could be a job offer still. There could also be a birth. Yeah, birth of a child going under cesarean section, but I meant to say pregnancy news that could also be around you as well. So you may hear somebody becoming pregnant or wanting to become pregnant, and you have your family unit right here, or your friends or your other relatives. So you might hear during the time that you spend with them um, that they're either thinking about becoming pregnant or they want a child or they are pregnant. Okay. This could also be for any Sagittarius that I'm reading for that may have entered into a relationship that is still fairly new, still fresh, and I always call it 30 days young. Okay. And then the Page of Cups also, too, has the ability to bring together not only romantic partnerships, Sagittarius, but platonic friendships as well. Additional messages here for you is the Five of Sticks. This is the Five of Wands. So I always say it's the projection of energy here. It's temporary if it does express itself, and it's usually coming in the form of petty fights and arguments from others towards you. Don't engage if that is the situation that you may be dealing with. And then, whenever we have big family gatherings or get-togethers in terms of celebration, there's always that uncle. There's always that auntie. It could be that cousin. Um, you know, that does something that becomes disruptive to everybody else who's there trying to enjoy themselves. That could be what I'm seeing in terms of connection. Don't engage. It's not something that you need to get yourself involved with. It's something that's going on with you. And again, they're trying to draw you into their own energies. If it is not that having to deal with petty fights or arguments with others this week, then you might just go through, you know, not the entire week, but it might be just a day out of the week or a half a day or whatever, feeling a bit, restless and a touch of irritability. All right. And that too shall pass. Up next, now we have the Eight of Wands, Eight of Sticks. And this is something that comes in very, very fast. This is my communication card here, Sagittarius. Even number of wands. So it's effective communication, what you need to express and get out off your chest in terms of, expressing yourself towards others will be well received by them. And then any information and communication coming from others towards you, you will receive that very well. It is one of the traveling cards. So again, I'll attach this traveling to any Sagittarius who is traveling for the holiday, because usually when Memorial Day or any major holiday like Memorial Day, 4th of July, it's usually 3-day weekends or 4-day weekends or something like that. So you'll be safe to and from. And the good news that may be coming in very fast, that may put a smile on your face, may come from a phone call, may come from an actual person delivering some sort of good news. Remember I said that the Mother of Knives here, she's into gossiping, so she might be talking about something relative to maybe hearing about somebody who is pregnant in the family, or it could be a friend and so forth. Element of surprise as well with the Eight of Wands. All right, so the last card here for you is the Mother of Baskets. Well, this is the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups here, in this case, loving, caring, nurturing, definitely psychic, intuitive. So pay attention to your intuition. She's here to help guide you. Female energy, that would be you, the female Sagittarius that I'm reading for. It can have a strong correlation to the Ten of Baskets. Okay, so this could be you, your mother, your sister, your auntie, your bestie for the men. It could be your wife, your girlfriend, your mother, grandmother, and so forth. Very caring, very loving, very supportive. Um, she too is in a group of cards, and along with the 10 of baskets there. If you receive it in your spread, then you're already getting some sort of benefit out of fulfillment, satisfaction, and that could again come from romantic partners, family members, platonic friends, and also it could be co-workers as well. Most important thing here is to remember to pay attention to your intuition. She's here to help guide you. If there's anything in terms of first decisions or any other decisions, we have the Queen, Mother of Knives here. Just take your time and just trust that you're going to do what is going to be best for you. All right. So, and then the other thing before I close out, she is capable of bringing together, like the Page of Baskets, platonic partnerships as well as romantic partnerships. Okay. All right. So this is what I have for you this week, Sagittarius. Remember, it's just me interpreting these messages. Take what's going to work for you. Leave the rest alone. As I always say, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Anyone celebrating this week, please be safe, enjoy, have some fun. Always come back here to get more of these messages from me, and I'll talk to you soon. Ciao.